Next, we need to move to YP. If you see here, our fx is a trigonometric function. Okay, therefore we want to use undetermined coefficient. So the first thing is we need to list down the family of derivative for cos 4t. Okay, so what you have, a family of derivative for cos 4t is sin 4t and cos 4t. Since you differentiate cos, you will get sine. You differentiate sine, you will get cos, and it will between these two function. So this one is the family derivative of our fx. Therefore, we can assume that our yp will be c sine 4t plus d cos 4t. Okay, but then before we proceed to calculate yp, we need to check whether yp and yc is linearly dependent or linearly independent. Okay, as I suggest to you before, to check, you need to list down what is y1 for your yc. So your y1 for your yc will be exponent negative t sine 2t, and the y2 for your yc will be exponent negative t cos 2t. Okay, while for yp, you will have your y1 as sine 4t and cos 4t. Okay, so there is no way for you to get this one from this one. Therefore, yc and yp is clearly linearly independent. Because of that, we can proceed with yp that we assumed before. So we have our yp now is equal to c sine 4t plus d cos 4t. So we need to find what is our yp prime. So differentiate sine, you will get cos, so you will have 4c cos 4t minus 4d sine 4t. Okay, then you need to find what is your yp double prime. So your yp double prime will be negative 16c sine 4t. Okay, differentiate your yp prime minus with 16d cos 4t. Okay, class. Now we already have the yp double prime, yp prime, and yp. What we need to do is we need to find what is the value of c and d by substituting inside this equation. Okay, substitute inside this equation. So we now have d square q dt square will be replaced by yp double prime here. So let's write it here. We will have negative 16c sine 4t minus with 16d cos 4t as your double prime, plus with 2 times first prime. Okay, plus with 2 times with your first prime is 4c cos 4t minus 4d sine 4t. Okay, then plus with 5y, so plus with 5 times with c sine 4t plus d cos 4t equal to 2 cos 4t. So equal to 2 cos 4t. Okay, let us simplify the left hand side first before we can compare and find the value of c and d. Okay, I want to collect the one with sine 4t, so I factorize sine 4t out here. Okay, so from here I can get negative 16c. Okay, so we write down negative 16c for sine 4t. Okay, then from here we will get negative 4d, but negative 4d need to be times with 2 first. Okay, therefore we have negative 8d for sine 40, so negative 8d. And the last one we have here is c sine 40, but c need to be times with 5 first, so we have plus 5c. So all this is belong to sine 40, so I put sine 40 out here. Same goes to cos 40. We put cos 40 outside. Okay, then we can see that here we got negative 16d cos 40, so write down negative 16d. Okay, then we have here 4c cos 40, so 4c need to be times with 2, so we have plus 8c cos 40, so plus 8c. Then we have one more here, d cos 40, so d times with 5. Okay, d next to time with 5, so we have 5d. So plus with 5d, and all here is belong to cos 40. Okay, equal to 2 cos 40. So now we have already simplified left hand side. Therefore we can start comparing both sides. Before that, if you can see here, you can simplify. Negative 16c plus 5c is actually negative 11c minus 8d. Okay, this one you can simplify. Negative 16d plus 5d, you will have negative 16 plus 5 is negative 11d plus 8c. Okay, so what you have to compare now is, here you got cos 40, right? So you have the first equation, negative 11d plus 8c equal to 2 for the one with cos here. Okay, you compare with this one. And because of right hand side consists of no sine 40, therefore we have a second equation as negative 11c minus 8d is equal to 0. Okay, so now we want to find what is the value of c and d, so you can use calculator to find the value of c and d. So let me solve this first. Your simultaneous equation by using calculator, you will get your c equal to 16 over 185 and d is equal to negative 22 over 185. So we can substitute our value of c and d inside our yp here. Okay, so now we already have our yp, so yp equal to c times sine 40. So we have our yp equal to c, so c is 16 over 185 times sine 40 plus with d cos 40. So our d is negative, so negative 22 over 185 cos 40. So now we can find what is our solution to the differential equation qt, where qt is yc plus yp, and we already have our yc just now. So our yc is exponent negative t a sine 2t plus b cos 2t, so we just put here. Okay, so qt is yc, so yc is exponent negative t a sine 2t plus b cos 2t plus with yp, so the whole thing here, so we just need to write down 16 over 185 sine 40 minus 22 over 185 cos 40. Okay, so this one is the solution to our second order ordinary.